Marriage is a promise of a commitment. It is a promise of kinship and a promise for each other to be each other's champions. It is a promise to have each other's backs and to help each other improve and succeed. It is a promise to understand and forgive, even when the pile of dishes is sitting in the sink and it's been there for several days and you're just waiting for the other person to do it because you think it's their turn. Remember that the excitement that you felt when you were a child and your best friend came over to play? Marriage is that every day and every night.
We made it. Can you believe it's been 20 years since all this started? Who knew that only at the age of 5 we knew right where we needed to be, which was together with each other, here, right now. I've lived my whole life forever loving you, and I forever always will. There wasn't a day in my life that I didn't know this to be true. From wishing on shooting stars till the day I could see you again, from the memories of our 5-hour-long phone calls, and sleeping under tiny cots on camping trips in high school, to knowing all my life that you were and always will be my first and only true love. The ties that hold us together are stronger than any I've ever known. We've grown apart and right back into each other's lives, like we couldn't avoid it. We were truly meant for each other, so whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me. But that's not so bad, really. You're not only my best friend, my greatest love, or my forever, but you're my other half. I am but a fraction of myself without you in my life. And for that reason, I hope to always be a fraction of yours. And with that, I make you these promises. I promise to be the strength when you need it most, the heart when you're left hopeless, the guide when you're blinded. I promise to always love you as I have all of my life, to be your best friend forever and always your adventure buddy. I may not always be the most rational, and I overthink things, sometimes way too often, but I promise to always be true to you in my heart, to always remember where we started and where we are now, to be a little more easygoing and not as type A all of the time. I know in my heart that you'll always keep me safe. I know that together that we can do anything, and I know that for always our love is greater than any other love that has ever existed. You are my fairy tale, and I can't wait for our happy ending, or happily ever after. I can't even read it. And I will always be wishing for one more day for the rest of my life.
I could tell you about the way I felt throughout the years together, but nobody wants to hear the same played out story about love at first sight, or butterflies, or what I see when I look into your eyes. I want to talk about you and the person you are, the person I and everyone else here has grown to love or has loved all their lives. You're outgoing yet shy, which makes for some very interesting conversation. You will put everyone and everything before yourself. You have the strength and drive to move mountains, or to work full-time and go to college, or to be a pediatric nurse, or to drive 4 hours after working a 12-hour night shift just to come and see me. You lay so much stress on yourself that sometimes you just break down. You are sweet and caring, yet very stern and stuck in your ways. You are independent and very capable. You have shown me your love, and you have shown me what you hate. I love your flaws, and I hope that you never change. You are beautiful and smart and kind and persistent and caring. You bring a smile to the room even when you are frowning on the inside. And I thank God that you're mine. Hailee, I promise to give you the life that you deserve. I promise to build a home and not just a house. I promise to live in that home together and to raise a family. I promise to be strong and never shelter you from the way I feel. I promise that no matter what fight may come, we will always come out on top as victors. I promise that in great times of stress, I will be there to hold your hand, tuck your hair behind your ear, and remind you that everything is going to be okay. I promise to stand true and never wander from your side. I promise to be your best friend, and I promise that you will always be mine. I promise to be there when you break down and to fix what is broken. And most of all, I promise to love you more and more every day.
Hailee, do you take Taylor to be your wedded husband?
I do.
Taylor, do you take Hailee to be your wedded wife?
I do.
Then by the power invested in me, which for the next few seconds is quite a lot, I pronounce you man and wife. Kiss the bride.
So happy that you found the one for you. Someone who is just as goofy as you are. Someone who has such a big heart as you do. Someone who is patient enough to sit through a 3-hour story that could have been 15 minutes. And most importantly, someone who is able to put up with this crazy family. You are such a smart and beautiful person, and you deserve nothing short of the world. And I truly believe you were able to find that in your new lifelong partner. It brings me so much joy to see how happy you are with another person. I can't wait to see what marriage brings for you and the life you two build together. And I don't think I'd be doing this speech any justice if I didn't mention anything about my future nieces and nephews.
All of you know that it's absolutely amazing to be friends with Hailee and have her in your life. And she walks into a room and it absolutely lights it up. You can't help but smile when you hang out with Hailee. And then I heard about Taylor, and I was like, do we really want this one? But it's only because I didn't know him, and I didn't want my light of Hailee to be dimmed at all. But if anything, I've only seen it grow. And it's been absolutely amazing to watch her light be with you, and absolutely amazing, to be honest. You're way better than I could have expected. I didn't have any expectations, but you definitely exceeded them.
Hi, Dad, I'm Haley's mom, and I couldn't ask for a better daughter or daughters. They're my rocks. I couldn't do this life without them. And to have Taylor added to the family, I'm just overwhelmed and so excited. And I've actually told Hailee, if she screws up, I'm keeping him and I'm getting rid of her. He's an amazing man, and I just wish you guys the best.
Seen you look as good as you do right now out here, spinning around and around, so beautiful. I can see that smile, the one I adore, and it looks like you're looking right back at me, and I'm thinking how you're all I need in my life. I've never been so